Okay. Okay, is the music there? Yeah, it should be there. We should be good to go. Oh my god, that's gonna be so much of an issue, dude. Yeah, actually, listen, the stream got delayed because of technical issues. Not my own choosing, okay? Because I could not figure this shit out. Right. Okay, are we good? Are you guys here now? Thank God. Holy fucking. Ugh. I tried to restart the PC like 2 or 3 more times. Close. Okay. Stream is saved, we're live. All right, let me get some ones in chat real quick, make sure everything's good. Let me get ones on Twitch, ones on YouTube. One's on YouTube, I see one's on. Okay, good. Oh, all right. Holy fuck. Why can't technology just work perfectly all time, every time? Oh, what a world. Yo, mod's banned. Someone go on YouTube chat. I don't know. If it's bad, you have to ban it. I'm not looking. We may need some mods over on YouTube. See what's going on. All right. Just one intro song. That's all we need. That's all we need. Okay. Because already there's enough time with this shit. Okay. Am I good to go? Is my camera fucking? Okay. Camera's working. Good. Okay. Are the mods working today? Yo, mods. Hold on, Twitch. We guys good? Twitch. We frozen? What's going on? Twitch. Or good? Okay. Twilight, I need you to go over to YouTube real quick and see what's going on with them. There's a situation. I don't know what's going on. We need some regulation. Okay. We're good? Okay, good. Never mind. Yeah, I think Zelen got it. If Zelen got it, that's fine. Motherfuckers need to stop acting up. Stop acting up. Stop doing weird shit, okay? Shut your bitch asses up. Stop it. Calm fuck down. Okay. Relax, I'm here. It's been a stressful fucking few hours, okay? Just relax, okay? This is as more time passes, this computer getting more and more issues. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna probably just set them out because I have a new PC I haven't set up yet. I'm gonna set the shit up. It's like, why the fuck? Now we should be okay. Okay. New PC, yeah. Cause I'm getting tired, bro. All right, we just getting tired. We just getting tired. All right, let me just get to this chapter. So today is gonna be what? Chapter Tier 3 Marvel Rivals. Boom. All right, that's simple. Should be simple, okay? It should be simple, okay? Okay. Well, graphics card, you don't need to know, bro. Don't worry about it. All right, all you have to know is the PC was costing me a lot of money. Don't worry about it. That's all I need to know. Type power. Okay, so, might be a big Tier 3. Hey, listen, guys, try to keep it simple today, okay? Try and keep it simple. God damn. I don't care what order drops today. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. All right, I see the donations, though. Let me get those. Okay, let me get to my usual donations real quick, and then we'll get to the stream and the prayers, okay? Holy shit. Blade, appreciate you for the Tier Prime for 14 months. Kingu, who's stronger, Rocks or Shanks? Oh, God King, always. Zella, much love. Much love for the 37 months. I see you, dude. We're here. Chapter's insane. Appreciate you. 13 flags. Much love. Yo, 10th chapter incoming. Appreciate you. We have Lord Gambler. Hi. Sup. Zawa. Hype chapter should be fun. What you doing with the $30 Patreon reactions, by the way, Cole? Been like 4 months since you've since been paid. We have delivered. Yeah, listen, because we made the change, so we're no longer doing Vimeo shit, and so now I'm gonna be doing that, but I'm gonna be doing that to another platform. It's gonna get tricky, but I'm gonna do that, right? So it's those still happening. All right, relax, they're still happening. Probably gonna drop one either later this week or early next week for the first ones, for the first batch. But because of the whole Vimeo change I've been doing, and I'm trying to talk to legal right now about a few things, so shit's happening. But yes, the Patreon, I will get to those. I have forgot about those, just I've been busy with other stuff. I promise you, okay? I will, okay? Talking legal can be a bit annoying. Gift, much love for... Oh, you give the... Oh, shit. No, Lord Gambler, give this up to Julius. Really? Huh. Much love. And then Zai, appreciate you for the Kia Tier 1. Appreciate you. Really damn do. And then Vic LaFleur. Much love I see on YouTube. $4 says, Cole, I don't know if you talked about this, but do you think Joy Boy created Long Island? Like where I live? Oh, wait, you mean Long Ring, Long Land. Low. The thing about it is that if he did, I would say it's possible only if Joy Boy also has features of a Logia. Where if we assume that, let's say, Kuzan and Aokiji, Akainu, they could permanently change the weather in an island because of their activities. That'd be like a Logia thing to do, right? Where you can actually permanently alter the structure of the world in some way. So if Long Ring Long Land was created because of Joy Boy messing around, creating creatures longer than they should be, that kind of stuff, it's because he was able to permanently change it. So unless we give Joy Boy attributes of a Logia, then if he doesn't have that, probably not. But if it does have that, so let's say it's revealed that Luffy can actually permanently change something. Permanently. Not temporarily, permanently. Then we can say, okay, fine. Now we're talking. All right. That would be something, though, that I don't know how folks feel about one Deathroot power having the attributes of all of the awakening Deathroot spectrum. Awakening Zoan spectrum, awakening Paramecia spectrum, and then awakening Logia spectrum. Even though he is a mythical Zoan, he's the only one that has a deity that's referred to in the universe itself, Nika. So it becomes a little bit, complex there. I mean, I could do a video on it, honestly, because I think it's a pretty cool idea, for sure. I'm not against it there at all. I'm really not. Okay, and then much love, Breezy Bird, 35. Chainsaw Man movie is top 5 all-time Japanese action movie. A must-watch. Mappa are kings of the industry. Whoa. Ooh. Damn, top 5 all... Hold on. Even better, than the Mugen Train? Really? You think it's better than Mugen Train or the last movie? Or, to be fair, you just say top 5. Maybe you're not saying that's better than those. Ooh, hold on. Time out. I don't know. Shit, dude. Because I was thinking about, let's say, a One Piece film. The only One Piece movie that's like heavy action is One Piece film Stampede. And I'm talking about like animated films, right? Animated films wise, One Piece Stampede is like the most action-packed of all of the One Piece movies, where it's just nothing but straight action for like 2 hours, essentially. But because of Douglas Bose's CG form and blah, you probably want to say it's in the top 5. The Broly film, the Dragon Ball Super Broly film is fucking crazy. That shit's goated. That shit's stupid. That shit's really good, dude. Like, goddamn. I haven't seen that many Japanese live action movies, so I wouldn't necessarily know what to put up there in terms of action. But you'd assume that one of the Demon Slayer movies is up there too, either the latest one or the Mugen Train one, or maybe even both. Honestly, but it is the Rize arc, and people are going nuts. Just came out the Rize arc movie. Reg, much love with the heart. I'll watch that tomorrow. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Then again, to be fair, based on, what's fucked up though, because I still really enjoy the old style of Chainsaw Man, but because of how the Japanese fans didn't like the westernized style animation that they did for Chainsaw Man season 1, and then so they had to change it up. Like I saw a picture of Power in the season 1 of the series, and then Power in the movie, she looks completely different. I'm like, who the fuck is this character, dude? It's insane how much they changed her because we don't like the anime. There's too much Western appeal in the anime. Anime is only for Nippon. Change it back, dumb it down, bitches. We like it when the quality's lower. Like, bruh. But whatever. To be fair, I can understand why, but it was fire. Season 1 was fucking fire as hell, dude. But if it's gonna be that hype, because I know they have a lot of guys that were also doing JJK season 2. And it's funny because I actually have a video coming out about Mappa. Also, I'm trying to work on a video for Mappa. And then JC Staff. But, okay. Either way. Layman, much love for the sub over on Twitch. I have to get up for 4 hours. I'm done for. Have fun. Okay, got you. All right. So, let me get this stream going. Okay? Because we have to get to this chapter. I'm behind because of these damn issues. So let's just torque it up real quick for Katakuri. It's going to be a quick prayer, boys. Lads, ladies, a quick prayer, all right? Come on, start working. There it is. Quick prayers. Quick prayers for our boy Katakuri. Because right now we're behind schedule because of some dumb technical difficulties. So let me see some Katakuris over on our YouTube on Twitch. I need to see Dawn's on YouTube. Hold on, I can't stop twerking so Dawn's on YouTube. Wait a minute, I'm not. Oh, I see a few donuts. I need to see more donuts. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we can start getting the body moving. Now we can start getting the hips in motion. Now we can start getting the arms swinging. Yeah. Now we can start to tap into the deepest reaches of our soul as we bask in the light of one of the greatest entities to grace a manga panel and an animated screen. One of the greatest creations of Eiichiro Oda, whose name will transcend history and last for centuries. The name that will be synonymous with Eiichiro Oda. One of those names will be Katakuri. To this day, a fan favorite character. And to this day, recognized as one of the greatest to ever exist in One Piece history. Power, speed, intelligence, wisdom, purity, quality. He is unmatched across all of shonen as one of Luffy's greatest antagonists. Ladies and gentlemen, those are just the simple facts. Because Katakuri, yes indeed, is that damn good. All right, quick. Quickly. We gotta give, of course, some love to the mama, of course, obviously, who gave birth to the second son, who rides across the galaxy on a holy donuts. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Brrr. Oh. Amen. A-N-E. Oh no. Latum. Listen, we gotta make it's gotta be quick. All right. We have to dip our toes to that sugary heaven. Just quickly. All right, quickly. Not enough time today. But what's not quick is always our appreciation for a man, a myth, a legend, voice acted by the late and great Kinryu Arimoto, currently by Ryuza Borotomo. A man whose mighty white mustache, beard as they called him, shook the very annals of shonen history. One of the greatest, if not the greatest beard, lack thereof, to ever exist in One Piece. And even though he's been recently memed on because he quote unquote ran, reality would say otherwise, where his legacy would transcend that, if not only Goldie Rodder's existence, but he would still transcend and usher in a pirate surge that would shake up the world once again. Because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up, what is good? La 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 la. The King of Lightning ASMR version is here today, bringing you guys and gals One Piece. Fuck! One Piece what? I had no breath in me, Jesus Christ. Chapter 1163, live stream, live reaction. Shit. Fuck. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into this, boys. Now, give me this chapter. All right, I'm already late. Fuck, dude. Let me do this. Oh, perfect. Very good. Yeah, actually, I saw that. So Gunko's coloring, she has blue hair. That was nothing hair. I thought she'd have like a blonde hair or something like that. Not blue. So I'm like, why does she have fucking blue hair? I don't know. Weird. I don't think Oda does. He's not over for doing colors right, I think. His colors are just too vibrant more often than not. Blue? Like what the fuck? Blue? Like Vivi or Miss Doublefinger blue? Blue. Okay. At least it's not green or pink. Chapter 1163 promises. There's a monkey and there's Monkey Jesus. Yeah, so the Yamato shit's over. I need to do that one too, honestly. I want to do another Yamato video bitching, but I'm going to do another video about Yamato bitching. Because it just... Look, hold on. How far am I into the stream right now? I'm like... Okay. So YouTube shouldn't be trying to flag this down because I'm too deep into the stream right now. Okay, we should be fine. It's retarded. It's just flat out retarded. It's stupid as fuck for Oda what he did in that cover story. It's just no way to say it. It's just full on hardcore 70 IQ and below retardation. All right, honestly. Cover request by So when can I do these cover requests? Because I want to ask for another NL one, like a real one, like yo NL, like oh yo Oda, what's going on right now? Now, cover request by Toshikazu. Luffy parkouring around town with a pack of Japanese macaques. Okay, that's cool. Cool. Let me get some more food. It's hard to find anything quite as exciting as Kiss or Die on Netflix. Oh, never mind. Humans, when pushed to their limits, really are incredible. Okay, Oda. Okay. Why are you that big? So you have some sort of kaiju emu that has taken over Saturn. Okay, you know, when folks said that it was like the Big Mom and Kaido meme, I don't really see it. Because I thought that emu took over like half of Saturn's body. But now Saturn, he's actually still there, which I didn't know before. And now you have emu just with the crown. Yeah, okay, now I see it. Now it makes more sense to me. Okay, because you didn't get a good shot that last time, at least I think. What is this? Woo! All right, first of all, it's his cap. You know what? Because Saturn's face wouldn't be here. It'd be right there. That's what his face should be. Great emu. All right, we're done. I'm gonna stop. Satan Saturn. What is this form? Is this an ability? A new threat descends. No, it's not an ability. It is the pinnacle of all his powers. Such eyesores? I mean, brother or sister, whatever. Aren't they your henchmen? What you mean? So, whoa, Saturn has his claw leg thing protrude outwards, and then from the shadows of his body, 3 more of them, mini versions, come out of nowhere. And then this woman's like, what? Ah, yes. Friendly fire is on. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Well. Get gored, get pierced, get annihilated. Marines, what's up? So the Marines are, okay, hold on, time out. But if you're attacking Marines, wouldn't then the Marines see you as a hostile threat even though you are Saturn? So wouldn't some Marines actually attack you? Wait, isn't that like counterproductive? What the fuck are we doing right now? I don't understand. Yeah, like Marines will now start attacking your ass because you literally attacked them. What the fuck is this? No witnesses for nigga? What the? All right, okay. Pirates, what? It's going after the Marines? Is it on their side? And then needle and a thing, gore. Shit, scratch that. Looks like it has it out for all of us. All right, so this man over here, listen. I don't know what the Marines are training right now, but they're getting stabbed and gored. And the pirates, weave. No, this guy gets killed, but look at this guy. Look at this dude right here. Boing! My man, oh yeah. My man's been doing some training. My man, he lifts. You can see this. This man moved with the chest too. Chest on his shoulders or under his arm. Fuck that. We out, dude. This man has skills. Everyone fall back. Keep your distance. Attacking is prohibited. Foolish. Secure the escape route instead. Hey, get a hold of yourselves. This pain. It's oddly compelling. Huh? Wait. The pain is oddly compelling. Are they being Does Emu's ability have a degree of mind control to it? Really? Or maybe not mind control, but like influence? Well, I guess, one and the same. You could argue. That's the weird thing. Okay, I wonder what the vid says about that. Oddly compelling. What are you blabbing about, dummy? Damn it. My crew's been... Come on. Cover these guys. Carry the treasure and get out of here. Not this again. You. Just don't do anything crazy, okay? Marine. What the hell is that freaking monster? No idea. Saint Saturn just transformed. One of the 5 elders, huh? This is my first time seeing one. What a fitting look for those of the... What a fitting look for those... Look at God. What a fitting look for the head of those maggots. Vice Admiral Garp, keep it down. Garp! Where's Sengoku? You'd be like, Garp! If Sengoku was here, Garp! Stop. Well. Hey, if it isn't the Rat King. I like this. I like this, bro. Listen, I'm a cat supporter. We kill rats. I'm a cat enthusiast, okay? Hunt them down. Devour these fucking rats. Get them out of the community, bro. Fuck them. They breed like fucking plagues and they spread their diseases across the land. Get these fucking rats out of here. I like this, dude. King of the rats. King of the rats. Get him the fuck out of here. Actually, to be fair, though. Nah, not possible. Rats too powerful, bro. If we're including Shanks, not too powerful, bro. Too powerful. But, of course, Shanks is no rat. He's actually a lion. Because we realized that his brother's a rat. Shanks himself no rat. So we're good to go. We're good to go. No, whoa. Oh, JD. I forgot he has the Rat Pack shit. Hey, I forgot. Okay, hold up. Hey, if it isn't the Rat King, came to kill me in person, huh? So thou art the one, Davy Jones. Afraid you got the wrong guy. Never met him, never met the man. Oh, so it's kind of like confusing Luffy for Joy Boy. Now they're confused. So did Davy D. Jones look like Rocks? Shit. Okay. I think it's the same thing here. Okay, hold on. So thou art the one, Davy Jones. I'm afraid you got the wrong guy. I've never met the man. That said, I believe promises are meant to be kept. That is precisely why your wretched... Wrong character. Hold on. Is precisely why your wretched ilk must be expunged from the annals of history. There you go. Moo's world remains incomplete. The world ain't yours. Hey, look at this shit. Look at. Get this shit out of my fucking face. Hold on. Do we count this as damage to Emu? Emu goes for an attack. Cut. The world ain't yours. Rocks, that crazy bastard. He's going after Saint Saturn. They don't know it's Emu. Well, then they have no idea what Emu actually... Yeah, you know, true. Oh, yeah, Rocks will be the only person that knows that Emu exists at this point in time. Because Rocks knows more about the secrets of the world than the character in here outside of the Elders and Emu, probably. Okay. So Garp would know about Emu, obviously, at this point in time. Neither would Roger. Only Rocks. Rocks, the crazy bastard, is going to Saint Saturn. What now, Rear Admiral? Should we provide backup? Damn right we should. Move it. Vice Admiral Garp. Wait, what? Who exactly are you backing up? Wait, what the fuck? Nah. Hold on. Did Garp see all the Twitter comments? Did he see all the YouTube comments? Did he see all of the DMs he got? All the messages on Facebook? And he's like, you know what? Nah, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being associated with these goddamn slave traders, bro. I'm tired of being associated with these mass murderers. With these ghouls. I'm tired. Wait, hold on. There ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Is Garp about to do? Because you would think that that'll get him immediately banned from the organization and hunted down like a dog. The closest Marine to a pirate, but not, well, yeah, the closest Marine to a pirate, but why not being a pirate? This guy over here, Garp. Hold on. Wait, oh, I went back. Shit. The pirates taking the good. Here comes the money. Here we go. Listen, you got Emu, King of the Gods, Forest God, Umi, Mother, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Gold is mine, bitch. The pirates are taking the treasure. Stop them. Those are world-renowned items. Well, they're our world-renowned items now, bitches. Woo! Look at this man over here. Has a whole crate full of these things, and he's running. We have boys on board. We running. Blocking the cannons, blocking the bullets. We running, bro. This is our goal now. Things are getting pretty crazy. Wait, is that Captain John? It is. You see the glug. Things are getting pretty crazy. Glug. How's the transport situation looking? We're ready to go, Captain John. Then this is goodbye, then. Rocks Pirates. Oh, the torturer? Oh, yeah. So he uses a club or mace as a weapon. Good. Following Kaido's footsteps. There's Kaido fanboys ever, obviously. Look at this, man. This man has a big-ass fucking club. He just devastating niggas, dude. Blocking bullets, too. I like this, bro. This is my boy. Because, listen. I'm willing to bet that, like, 99%, 90%. Okay. Here's how it works. Fuck it. Let me be more generous here, okay? 10% of the infamy of the crew came from Roger. 5 for Rayleigh, 5 for Gabon, the rest of the torturer. Him. Morningstar, right. He has a Morningstar. Known as the torturer. Has a fucking crazy fit. Nasty helmet. This man, he's him. I'm looking forward to see what he does in the future. I really am. Well, if we ever can get more. All right. So, how's this? Okay. What's going on? What was that terrible shriek? Shanks. Ah! He's awake. Goku's up. Goku's here. I have to do that video. Oh my god. I'm so behind on videos. Fuck me. Okay. A Navy ship. I'll have to take the kit. I'll have them take the kit. Are you sure about that? A Navy ship. What stops? What the? Wait. What is this panel? Okay. So it looks like there was some sort of hockey, or no. Is that? No, that's regular lightning. Okay, there was some sort of shockwave, I think. Let me go back real quick because I'm trying to focus on just that panel. So, yeah, it looks like Dragon was running that way towards the Navy ship. And then he actually gets he doesn't stop. He gets flung back. He got flung back all the way over here. And then he does that Fox McCloud. And he's flung all the way back. Gah! Wait, the treasure. Our medals are reacting to something. Don't let go. What the fuck? Big E. Yo. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh shit. Okay. No. Yo, I think Twilight actually made we had a Twitter discussion after the last chapter. I think he mentioned that shit about Captain John. We're like, kid's name in real life is like Captain John Kidd or some shit like that. So maybe Captain John was Kid's dad or something. Not the case, I think, but he had his fucking power. So all of the gold, all of the metal is just now being dragged over to Captain fucking John. So it's confirmed. At least, I don't know about him being his father, but he had his power, all right? In the same way that one Beer-playing guy in Wild Country had the Bear power, it's the same thing here. It's the same thing here with Kid. So Captain John, nigga, he was hiding that the entire time, wasn't he? He was hiding that the entire time. While he was on the Rocks pirate crew, he was probably hiding the fact that he had a duffer power, waiting for a huge score. Boom, huge score. So hold on, Captain John's treasure, is that actually God Valley's treasure? Ooh. I wonder if Captain John's treasure is God Valley's treasure. So it actually gives more onus to what Buggy wants. Well, though, to be fair, he's already admitted that he actually wants One Piece because he's not trying to be some bitch. But, okay, hold on. That's why there's that lightning spark over there. That spark, because I'm like, hold on, that's not a hockey one. It's a not, because it was magnetic shit. It was that magnetic purple. Kid and it's purple for Kid. But it was that magnetic shit, dude. Okay. Give me all the treasure. Give me all the items, all the metal. I don't care if you're a pirate. I don't care if you're a marine. If you had gold, it's mine, bitch. The power is mine, bitches. Big Eater. It's got to be Captain John. Oh, wait, they been know about this shit? What the fuck? It's got to be Captain John's magnet power. Crash. It's causing a strong magnetic pull to the valley's southeast entrance. Do whatever you want. Just get out of the way. Roger. John, that snake. Sky Snake Red Cannon. Fuck's he doing? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Was that Rob Lucci's like Kibotch Peck? Wait, are you a 6 power user? Wait, was that Rob Lucci shit? That Hebotch? Like the flaming one? But that's only in the anime, right? Sky Snake Red Cannon. Huh? Ah! Kevin John! Kaboom! Wait, that's way too big of an explosion. Rob Lucci's shit was like a condensed fireball. What the fuck is going on here? Hold on, time out. Wait, the booger? What? Oh, no! That's nasty! Hold up, he glazed it like it was some sort of... Oh, wait, time out. Let me zoom in. Oh, that's a booger! Oh, man. Nice and sticky. Sky Red Snake Cannon. Like, what the? He made it sound like it was some sort of ancient Chinese mythical shit. My nigga, you just gross. What is this? You can cultivate as much chi as you want to. You're still flinging boogers. What is this? Nah, dude. My man really thought that he was doing some throughout heaven and earth. I alone am the red sky. Like, shut the... No. You're just gross. You're just gross. Ugh. Vile shit right there. He actually flung, but to be fair, I'm keeping a stack. The results, though, are pretty fucking effective. That's a big-ass explosion. We see some, like, hills, some, like, smaller mountains over here. Boom. Big explosion. Big boy. Big boy. Okay, so Mr. Five's power was this guy's power at one point in time. Cam John... Well, you're dead, actually? You're done? Oh, ooh, is this Mr. Five upscale or is this Kid downscale? 1 for Mr. Five upscale. 2 for Kid downscale. 3 for both. MC chats. So 1, oh wow. So we're getting mostly 3s. Some 1s, more 2s than 1s. A lot of 3s. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I agree majority this time. Look, Kid is still on paper strong. On paper. Kid tanks that shit. Honestly, you're probably right. Let's keep it a stack here. It's probably 1, where it's 5 upscale, because I don't see Captain John having the same physical body as Kid, right? Like, Kid has way better feats than Captain John does. But if it's Kid downscale, I'm kind of here for it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. So, Dragon flung back. Treasure or getting sucked in. I don't know. Dragon's moving. All right, he's in the air. He's moving in some direction. I guess he was flung one way because of the magnetism shit, and then he was flung the other way because of the explosion. And he's like getting like you know in the Godzilla -1, after you have the Godzilla fire off that atomic breath, what happens? Like the shockwave goes boom. The guy goes. It's like that. It's like that. Hey, Ganzui, why'd you attack John? Hey, Shiki, you really think that he'll split all that loot with us? Aren't each of those treasures chests worth at least $1 billion? What? A bill? Hey, Ganzui, why'd you attack Jordan? You really think that he'll split all the loot with us? Aren't each of those treasure chests worth at least $1 billion? Billion! Can't blame anyone for wanting to... Oh, niggas about to fight shit cheeky! Can't blame anyone for wanting to hug it all, really. Bumbleclat! So, Marines, you can, Vice Admiral. That's one of the world's overseers. It looks like a pest to me. What? Bro. Listen. I'm upscaling Kaido. I'm upscaling Kaido. All right. Don't ask me why I just am. Here we go. Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. All right. Just don't worry about it. All right. I'm upscaling Kaido. Don't worry about it. All right. Save some for me, Rocks. He's looking at this gigantic emu, nasty motherfucker. Kaido's like, what? Let me have some fun too, bro. Yeah, give me emu. Kaido's looking at emu and is like, yeah, give me the sauce. He just got his powers and he wants the sauce already. I'm upscaling Kaido. Whitebeard 2. Kaido, you damn brat. Huh? Big Mom gets upgrade too. She's here with Zeus and Napoleon. What the fuck is this? Big Mom is fed up of Kaido's shit. Big Mom is about to fire some... Wait, at Kaido? Or at... Wait. I'll kill you. You jealous? Check this out. Fucking Whitebeard. Ah, you have fucking rocks. Rah! Roger. This is my catch, Garp. Galaxy! Nigga! Yo, divine departure. Pandemonium of the Abyss. Jesus Christ. Shattering Void? Wait, is that the first named attack Whitebeard has used in the entire series? Ikaku Sovereignty. Just dragon. Is Kaido still fucking charging? What? Nah. Bro, look at, wait, hold on. Who has the best? Okay, Rox's shot's kind of weird. I don't know. Look, the man's like kind of like trying to do some sort of stretch. Like, okay, Rox is kind of weird. Rod looks actually on point as fuck. Garb can't really tell. Whitebeard. Boom! Look at Whitebeard. Whitebeard has the sickest shot. Yo, look at Whitebeard. Boom! Big Mom, too small, can't really tell. Yo, this is a flex. Kaido's first blast breath, I'm assuming blast breath, is on Emu? Wait, Garp should be in fucking prison. He's attacking Emu. How is Garp allowed to still be a fucking Marine after this? This is insane. This is one of the hypest double page spreads in One Piece fucking history. We're seeing GOATs of the current era. We're seeing Roger, Whitebeard, Rox. Well, okay, past era. We're seeing, past era. Garp, Kaido, and Big Mom all do a combo move on Emu. We're seeing a blast breath. We're seeing Ikoku Sovereignty, the first named attack by Whitebeard, shattering void. He has the best shot. I don't care what nobody says. He has the best shot. Rox looks fucking stupid. He looks goofy and stupid. What the fuck is this pose, Oda? Come on. Why is Rox like trying to touch his toe, shit like that? I don't know what the fuck is that. That shit's weird. All right, and the hockey, I'm assuming also advanced Kagasaki. It's all over the place. Galaxy Impact, bro, nigga, hold on. I'm gonna do the shit again. Boom! That should be fire. Oh, Whitebeard looking great. Holy shit. Whitebeard looking excellent. What? Hey, yo, yeah, the anime better make this shit. If you don't get at least like 19 cats on the animation for this scene, I'm pissed, Oda. Or I'm pissed, Toei. Do good, all right? What is this? What is this? Let him cook. Let Kaido cook, bro. Kaido is on point. Dragon. I'm assuming it's a blast breath. That's my assumption. Shit, what I fucking Kaido just said fuck it, dude. Impact, divine departure, pandemonium of the abyss, shattering void, Ikoku Sovereignty. No, I just got this form. I know what I'm doing here. Dragon, fire, teeth, flying, like he's just doing shit. With that all being said, bro, that shit made me fucking sweat, dude. Yeah. Real, bro, I don't know what Kyle was thinking, but that was hilarious. Emu, though. Like, blasting the bits. And then looks. And then, is that hockey? I think. If the Elders have immortality factor up the damn dickhole, Emu has that by oodles. Emu is probably a true immortal. At least close to it, it's a true immortal. Hockey. Massive pulse hockey from the mountain. Marines. What was that? Is this the start of Armageddon or something? Look alive. The treasure flew all over the place. Pick it up. You never missed the beat, really. Good shit. A pirate's priorities never waver. Good shit. Hey, yo, damn. Hey, that's a gig. Yo, I'm so proud of Rayleigh. My man maintained frame. We got some crazy combo. Let me hold on. I'm again because I don't care. Listen, Garp on point. Roger looking really on point. Rox is not on point. That shit looks goofy as fuck, but it's still kind of cool. Kaido is hilariously on point, but maybe confused. Big Mom on point. Whitebeard is in this panel. He's top one. He looks so fucking good, dude. Yo, like Oda took extra care of Whitebeard, bro. I'm gonna give this man the fucking goddamn thing. Just can't fucking, yeah. Like Whitebeard looks so fucking clean, dude. God damn, son. God damn. I really like the way Whitebeard looks. No diddy. He looks fucking fantastic. I'm actually considering just making Whitebeard the thumbnail and the thumbnail alone. I'm not lying to you, bro. Like, that shit looks so fucking dope. Oh, man, dude. And that's his first... is Shattering Void a move that Whitebeard uses in Pirate Warriors? Yes or no? Let me know, Chad. I swear to God, that could be a move they use in Pirate Warriors. No? Am I wrong on that one? No? Are we sure? Rock does the most damage? Maybe. I have no idea. All I know is that out of all the poses, Whitebeard looks the best. Dragon? Don't worry about it. Kaido's confused. But it doesn't matter if the damage is there. Just Dragon. Let him cook. Let him cook. Okay, that'll have to find out later. Oh, God. Yo, that got me sweating. That got me sweating heavy, dude. That was... Whitebeard's so fucking cool. Okay. That was intense. Is the baby. Substitution jutsu, anybody? Okay, listen. Shanks is top one. I'm gonna say this again, real quick. Already doing substitution jutsus at the age of 1. Oh, but King Lady, you don't understand. He took the Dragon Ball Z Goku lump and started performing Naruto Shippuden techniques at 1. I don't know what more you want from me. I don't know. What? Where'd he go? Twinkle, twinkle. Oh, pirate life for me. Off the gate. Sees the shiny things and he just waddles up. Oh my God. Yeah. Kaido and Big Mom are arguing. It's too late to throw it up. Then pay me back. Hold on. Give me a second, Chad. I know I'm deviating. Oh, King Lightning, why you keep on deviating? Because this is what I do, okay? This is what I fucking do, all right? It's called entertainment for a reason. And sometimes the shit ain't structured. Sometimes you do off the cuff. And for me, that's my specialty. I am off the cuff only. Scripts, fuck scripts. Let me see this again, bro. I just gotta see this again, dude. Disgusting work, Kaido. Absolutely disgusting work. This is devious. Brother, look at this motherfucking demon, son. I just can't believe it. That might be the foulest panel in the entire Elbaf flashback so far. Just Kaido munching on this fruit. Look at the saliva. Look at his fucking. Look how proud he is. Bro, it's like you have a kid and you have the cookie jar you put on top of the fridge. Somehow they find a way to get the cookies. And you come in there last second to see this shit go down, and they're looking at you and they're smug about it. They know, yeah, I'm about to get the belt tonight. But man, this cookie is sweet. It's like that, dude. Woo! It menace. Actual menace. This panel, for that, Kaido, if a Kaido fanboy wanted to say that Kaido is top one, I disagree, but I see where you're coming from. I disagree, but I see where you're coming from. Because Kaido, at times, does the best shit. The goofiest shit, but the best shit. Good Lord. All right. Back to this. It's to throw it up, then pay me back. There they are. Huh? There they are. Huh? Far away in the forest running. My attack was all it took. No way! It was all me! Hey, don't tell me you're... Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. There they are. Far away in the forest. Hey, don't tell me you're a new branch of the Davy clan. The woman and her child frantically, oh shit, frantically trying to survive. Such dangerous lives must not be set loose. Oh, and then fucking Rock's like, oh shit. Yo, Rox ain't having it, man. He's really trying to save his wife and kid. I did the video recording on this too. It's like people have been they've been shitting on Roger for a minute now. But Rock's getting that love. He's getting that love, bro. And I think for damn good reason. I mean, shit, he's trying to save his wife and kid. That's what he's trying to do right now. And he was like, nah, nigga, you Davy clan. Frantically trying to survive. Such dangerous lives must not be set loose. Why does Emu look like what is this picture right here? It looks like a mouth. I know it's even being cut into parts, but I swear to God, it looks like a mouth. Like, you know, sometimes in a Disney show or sometimes in a cartoon, like a Pixar, they'll have characters that have this sort of like build that are, for the most part, slow guys, retarded dudes. Yeah, it kind of looks like that a little bit. It's hard to explain. I'm trying to give a character resemblance here. It almost feels like he's a Psyduck, but he's whatever. All right, he looks weird. Stop it! What are you trying to do? Cuts him into ribbons, and then Garp, huh? Swoosh, swoosh. What's going on right now? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Dude. Yo, what the fuck? Emu just took out its arms or whatever, it has some sort of tentacles, and they're going through rocks. Like, Rock just got gored. It will not be Mu who acts. Humph. What? Oh, shit. Okay. So, it is happening. This is how we get a situation where we have Rocks fighting both Roger and Garp. I was wondering how we got there. Uh-oh. It looks like we have ground zero, boys. It will not be Moo who acts. Humph! What is this? I was even hurt rich! Thou shalt be the one to exterminate them, huh? Go forth and slay your wife and child. That's absurd! What are you talking about? How though? How do you do that to fucking Rocks? Domi! Oh, how though? Domai Riverside! How? How? Wait a minute. Hold on. How does this work? Is hockey not the answer? Can anyone just get Riverside? He's turning into a fucking demon. Eris Blackbeard. What lies in store for Rox's family? Death. Well, for you, death. For him, it's complicated. How do you block this shit, dude? Domai Riverside right now is looking like one of the most busted techniques in all of like shonen history. Like even more so than like Infinite Tsukiyomi or Aizen's bullshit. If Imu can just reverse anyone it wants to at will, like what the fuck? Hello? Rocks, who has been so gung-ho. Rocks, who has been able to exude so much hockey and even do lasting damage to an immortal like Darling, gets Dami Riverside? And his whole being is about to flip in Imu's favor and sway? How? That's the chapter. Holy shit. This chapter slaps. Yo, let me get the big screen for this real quick. This chapter slaps. Oda cooking this chapter. I do have more fight scene stuff. I'm gonna lie to you. I do. But this chapter slaps, man. Goddamn. But now the question again, how the hell is this happening? Imu might be top one. Might be. It's possible. Is the ability more powerful when it's taking over the five elders' body like Saturn? Because Saturn on paper is stronger than Gunko, because Gunko's not even a five elder. But obviously Saturn is. So Saturn would have more immortality factor, an actual like unique power that's part Imu. So maybe it's more powerful because it's Saturn. I don't know if it matters. I mean, I'm trying to figure it out right now. I don't have that many answers right now. How is it that Rocks is being turned? Yeah, he did turn the Davy clan, for sure. We saw it before, early in the arc. All right, give me a second. Let me try and ponder for a minute here. Okay, let me try and run this because this is again, this power. I'm saying I said before, this power looks like one of the most busted powers I've ever seen in not just One Piece, but the entirety of Shonen. It's up there for sure as one of the most powerful abilities in all of Shonen. Again, Infinite Tsukiyomi, Aizen's Kyokai Suigetsu, Ichibei's black and all black stuff, Domai Riverside. and Domai Versailles, the only other power that's more broken than this isn't even from One Piece canon. It's Uta, but that's it. Uta is the only other character that's more powerful than this. And this power, I mean, it clearly explains why or how the Ancient Kingdoms lost. If Imu was doing this, Domai Versailles, to people of the Ancient Kingdoms long ago, then they were cooked. Because then you would just literally play the Riverside board game and you would flip all of the enemies of the Ancient Kingdoms to Imu's favor. That's what you would do. That's what you would do. But how is it happening to Rocks, though? We're seeing it happen. Actually, you know what? Now, here's a question, too. I wonder, how the hell did Imu even know that his wife and kid were running away in the forest when they're like dozens of miles away? How do you even know that? Maybe he, she, them, it knew it. How? Observation, maybe, but it feels there's more to it that I'm missing. I'm not sure what it is, though. We saw Imu do Domai Versailles and the Giants, and the Giants started flipping after Dorian Brogy became like the two kings of black on the board. And then all of the Giants were following suit. Now we're seeing the Davy clan get transformed too. And the Davy clan, they got transformed initially, and then Darling had them as like bodyguards. But then they kind of got beat by Rocks. And now we're seeing Rocks transform too. Chat, what do you guys think? Might because he was hit with the comments like Pirate, who was hit earlier and said Rocks is a pain and substitute him. I don't know about that one. Oh, actually, maybe it is the pain. Maybe it is. Imu over Joy Boy? Nah. I refuse to believe that until proven otherwise. But okay. So okay, I have a few ideas. I got a few ideas. Hear me out, okay? Number one, all right, because I want your feedback on this chat. Number one, and maybe I'll talk to two guys about this too. Probably will, actually. Because Imu has its tentacles or its essence through Rocks' body, it's able to directly convert Rocks because it's literally touching and it's going through Rocks. So like Imu could be because he says that it doesn't hurt at all. Maybe because it's not really like a physical pain. It's more like a spiritual soul hockey type of pain. Because soul does matter in One Piece for sure. It's very mystical. So maybe that's the reason why it's going on here, where Imu's like attacking Rocks' soul directly. That's the first thing. You think Shake's top one? Right now it's debatable. Current agenda's Domai Versailles only works people in their homeland. Okay, hold up. We could be cooking here. The homeland concept. Homelander. Domai Versailles only works on people in their homelands. So you have to be, as in their home country? Or does it have to be, let's say, in their, what if you have no home? What if, let's say, you're German 66 and you have really no home? What happens then? Like, is it a power tied to the land itself? So, like, for example, if you have Dorian Brogy on Agate Island, they couldn't transform into their demon forms because Agate's not their home island. Tied to the rule. That was an important theory. I mean, that was an important take. When Imu transformed Dorian Brogy, Imu wanted them to be the rulers of Elbaf. That was an important idea. Why? Okay, so does it only affect the rulers or the nobility of a certain country, specifically them? So if you're a ruler or a figure of great importance of a certain country, then Imu can change your constitution and it can reverse you. It can domai you, reverse you. So does that mean that Rocks at one point in time was going to be the leader or like the ruler of the Davy clan, and it is his home country.
Yes.
And he abandoned that to be a pirate and so on and so forth. But bro, he transformed a bunch of giant fodder as well. The giant fodder got transformed by the king linchpins that were designated, Brogy and Dory. Brogy and Dory transform the other guys when they're in between each other, because that's how the game works. Emu took out Brogy first and flipped Brogy. Then Emu flipped Dory off screen. The giants in between Dory and Brogy got flipped because Dory and Brogy are like the strongest, or they're seen as top lead figures, right, in Elbaf, and they are the rulers of, or the captains of the giant pirate crew. But Emu also said, I'm gonna make you guys have to rule Elbaf. So then I'm wondering now, hold on, time the fuck out. Is this how Harald got killed? Did Harald get Domai Riverside because Harald, as the leader, the ruler of Elbaf? Okay. I think, yeah, my theory is that Luffy, with his powers, can turn them into white pieces. So he can actually restore their constitutions back to where they were before. I don't know how, but that's my theory. Where Joy Boy, I don't know if you need two Joy Boys to do it. So like, would you need Luffy and Bonnie to do it? So in the same way how you have Dory and Brogy, between those two guys, they, turn evil. But then would you need Bonnie and Luffy on the other side to kind of like reset that? I don't know about that, because that gives Bonnie a lot of that gives her a lot of pull that I'm not too comfortable in the story. I'm really not. To have Bonnie be on that plateau, to actually have a play in conjunction with Luffy to reverse my Riverside. Really, that's like kind of crazy to me. But the fact that Emu can do it to one person in of itself is still pretty powerful. That's still pretty gnarly. Even forget about the fodder dudes. Emu can change anyone that is tied to their home country, on their homeland, potentially, at will, into their puppet. Okay. Because the other giants, or the other people on God Valley, they weren't reversed when Emu was there. They were reversed because of something else entirely. Maybe Emu did off screen, but as far as you know, Emu came in with Saturn later on, afterwards. When Garland pulled up on rocks, they were already flipped. Why the fuck Bonnie, it's BB, feels BB. Blackbeard's not of someone of a pure constitution like Luffy is. No, he's the reverse. He's killed his own crew. Like, BB's really fucking dark. So it would not fit BB at all. Not at all. Luffy, I think, can reverse this in some way with his powers. But what's crazy to me is that, Haki can transcend all things, according to Kaido. And yet, here we are seeing this happen. Rox has some of the highest Haki in the verse. In theory. He has some of the highest Haki in the story. But even still, he's bound by the powers of Emu. So Haki alone, Emu's Haki is stronger. That's possible, but I'm not too sure. Because in order to kind of gauge that, you have to see Rox fight against Emu when they're not fighting on God Valley. If they were fighting, let's say, on another island somewhere, let's say they're fighting Elbaf, and the Emu couldn't transform Rox, Emu then have to try and duke it out appropriately with Rox. And like it's a way more fair playing field. Emu on certain playing fields is actually godlike, in earnest. One below all type shit here. Emu just took Rox and literally Rox D. Zebek, man. Someone who might be as strong as a prime Goldie Roger or a prime Whitebeard, if not stronger. Like, holy shit. That changes a lot. Lineage factor is interesting too. Because it could be something that's, let's say, important, or it could be ingrained to the Davy Clan itself. Because we're only seeing Davy Clan members be warped this way. But there are Davy Clan members that were born here, I'm assuming. So, like, I'm assuming the place that you were born in, that location, Imu's able to exploit, or if you're a ruler of a country. So, let's say you were born on another island, but then you became a ruler of, let's say in theory, okay? Let's say in a theory situation, Doflamingo, he wasn't born in Dressrosa. He was born on God Valley. He was born in the Holy Land. But let's say Imu pulled up to Doflamingo and wanted to change Doflamingo into a Domai Riverside demon. Even though Dof wasn't born in Dressrosa, because he ruled over Dressrosa, he'll be able to flip because he was the ruler of Dressrosa. God of the Earth could be important here too, because if it's like a land-bound thing where because you're associated with, let's say, a certain land, then I wonder if this will actually work against fishmen, because fishmen don't really have a land. They have the water. Their water is their home, essentially. I mean, I guess you could argue, okay, you have Fishman Island. Fair enough. But if you have, let's say, fishermen that are born just at sea somewhere, under the water somewhere, you couldn't really actually do Domai Riverside against them. You couldn't really, no. What about Gunko? I don't know. Gunko's history is unclear to us right now. All we know is that she was clearly a member of the Holy Knights, and she has this sort of God Steel technique or ability that she's the only one of her kind that has it right now. She doesn't age in the same way as other immortals do of the Holy Knights. But also, Brooke knew her at some point when she was younger. And at least you're assuming that's the case here with Brooke. So what's that? We have no idea at this point in time. So Gunko's a mystery, obviously. But yo, this is really interesting. This is actually really interesting because Imu is showing off a power that, again, the only other power that's more powerful than this in the entire season of One Piece is Uta's power, and that's just a movie. Uta's actually like omniscient. She's actually doing omniscient stuff, the same as like Yuha. It's like it's nuts. Actually, even more so with her. But in the case of Imu, it's like, hey, it doesn't matter, right? Like who you are, really. I'm gonna flip you. Excuse me? Yeah. I'm gonna flip you. Oh, you think you're a good person? Slide to the left. Now you're a bad person. Luffy, boom, slide to the right. There is a take I have where I theorize that maybe in the world of One Piece, you could attribute, like in the same way memories have mass, and then Kuma can like create mass memories. Could you maybe could you remove freedom or infuse freedom into someone where maybe Imu is removing Rox's freedom, and that's how he's turning into a demon. And potentially the land-bound thing matters a lot too, because Imu did say to Dorian Brogy, you guys have become rulers of Elbaf and so on and so forth. So that matters too. But maybe it's the idea of, okay, Imu is the king of the world, and any other subsidiary kings or rulers must be bound to Imu. So they lack freedom. So Imu could, let's say, take away freedom, but then Luffy could like infuse freedom, right? In some way. So that's it. Yeah, the drums of liberation. So it kind of be like 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. And how the powers work. Maybe. Potentially. This is deep. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. All right, let me read some donations, some thoughts, because I can yap for a long ass time. But what I thought would have been the answer, even against Imu, maybe you just need more hockey. Maybe Rox isn't rocking hockey like that compared to Joy Boy, right? Potentially, but. Because I would assume that Joy Boy wouldn't be able to get Domai Riverside because it's fucking Joy Boy. Like, yeah, of course. But for the time being, Rox has more hockey than any other character that I've seen in the story outside of one dude. And Rox is not, he's still transforming. He's still getting Domai Riverside. It's crazy. So now I need to think about more, because that means that, well, okay, let's leave it at that for now. Yeah, I mean, oh shit. Did Zunisha get controlled by Emu and... Okay, now we're thinking. Okay, let me get to some donations. Holy shit. Oh, man, Rox did... Okay, so now it makes sense as to why we have Rox versus Garp and Roger. Because Rox literally turns into a Dom Riverside demon. So those were theories before about how that happened, and now they're confirmed. Now they're pretty much confirmed at this point in time. All right, YouTube, you got my attention. You got my full attention. What's going on? How you guys doing? Let's cook. Ink Fight Studios, what's on $5? Does Emu implying Rox is Davy Jones means he's still alive? I don't think so. I think it's the same vein as how Emu called Luffy Joy Boy. And then, because they so much of Luffy's almost Joy Boy too. Like, they're very similar. They're very similar people. I think the same thing here, where Rock to be very similar to Davy Jones himself. Reggie, too. I was thinking he got Godvally's treasure. Yeah, Captain John, right. These upscaled powers, did he amp it up with hockey? With Captain John, I doubt that. I don't see how he... I mean, because normally when you have hockey amp, you'd see black bolts. But Captain John, this chapter, all you see are these white bolts. So it kind of means that he's using his magnetism. And Oda should definitely have different sort of shades for it to kind of hopefully differentiate the two. Or let's say they say purple, or they say that, you know, like they say the color of the bolts themselves. But whatever. It is what is there. Reggie, much of $5. Look here. Oh. Look here. Okay, but did Kaido say dragon? He had no attack names. First borrow breath. I know. But what can we scale this? I mean, it's Kaido's first blast breath, so you know it's not like a crazy... Okay, yeah, let me say this too, okay? These attacks are likely not their best attacks, okay? Let's keep it a stack. You think that dragon is Kaido's best move? Come on. Dragon. Dragon. He just leaves it open. But Galaxy Impact is not Garp's strongest move, I think. During Departure, same thing for Roger, I'm assuming. Pandemonium, this may be Rock's best move, but I doubt that. Shattering Void, that's his first name attack. And he has bigger moves. I think we've seen bigger moves at Marine Ford. Though he has hockey on this one, obviously, but you could assume in safety that he had hockey on his other Quake Punches too during 4, but we just couldn't see them. And Ikoku Sovereignty is not her best move either. But at this point in time, maybe they are the best moves. At this point in time, I just doubt that. I do. Either way, though, it's crazy. It's crazy seeing that shit happen. And Emu just being able to regen, because Emu's regen's that high. Reggie, after seeing mind-blowing explosions for a solid 20 minutes in the Rize arc, I'm praying this is animated with crazy explosions. Whitebeard should warp reality too. I mean, his quakes can bend space, so I mean that's fine with me. I don't know warping reality though. 5. Curious if there was a point in time the old gen figured out how to negate the immortality, or if hockey just had to be strong enough. So I'm guessing with Rox, he figured out Rox probably figured that shit out on the fly, because he had to somehow take care of Garling, and Garling was just coming back at him obviously because he was just regenning. I'm assuming because Gabon knew a certain way of applying it later on, but we haven't seen Gabon interact at all with any Holy Knights in this arc. So it makes you wonder why Summers was so afraid of Gabon. It's like they knew each other. Rayleigh makes sense to me, because Rayleigh actually beat Summers. But with Gabon, I'm like, well, when did they fight? Why is he so afraid of Gabon? I mean, I guess it's Gabon, but it's like, hold up, but like, why though? Like, really, like, why? And I'm wondering if maybe over the course of time, off screen, mind you, this is Roger's first voyage. Okay, there's like what, another like 13 years or something like that for Roger and his crew afterwards, before he dies, something like that. So there's time. There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time for Gabon and Rayleigh to run into more immortals like Holy Knights, and then they have to deal with them and actually learn how to utilize their hockey better against them. So maybe not now in this arc, but of course the time it's possible where they did find out more. Yeah, I read chapter already. Chapter's crazy as fuck, dude. Abyss Leviathan 5. Only Luffy can protect people from Domai Riverside by giving them Nika clothes in the final war. The Nika clothes in the final war. Cloaks, you mean? To be fair, in the final war, if it's not on their homelands, who can you really transform, right? Right? Also in the final war, will it be Emu or will it be Blackbeard with Emu's powers? How would Blackbeard utilize Domai Riverside? Shit. And then also, I think in this arc of Elbaf, we're going to see a potential way to counteract this ability. We should see in this arc. Whether it comes from Luffy only or the characters, I don't know. But I feel like Loki's going to be an important role in this too, because remember, I don't know if Harald ate the power or not, but they said that if Harald ate the certain fruit, he could lead to like the destruction of the Holy Land. So I'm like, okay, that means he's probably doing shit better than Emu with his power. But what that is, we have no idea. So there are certain things I really want to find out more about. But you could be right. You could be right. Unpopular theory. Much of Mr. Shershot for the 10. Also, that was before Abyss Leviathan. And then before that was Ink Fight Studios. Unpopular theory. When Bonnie and Gear 5 Nika... When Bonnie went Gear 5 Nika, I think Emu's fear of Joy Boy isn't just about hockey. If Domai Riverside flips people's wills into obedience in verses, the Nika fruit is the actual counter. Sure. But, so, okay, keep in mind this fact that when Bonnie goes into her Gear 5 or her pseudo Gear 5, it's not because of Luffy's powers. It's because of her powers. And then she visions certain future that allowed her to mimic Luffy in some ways. Thank God. But Dianika, exactly. But I don't know if that means that she can play a counter role to any of Emu stuff. I don't think so. I really don't. If that's the case, I'll be shocked. But I don't think so. But. Oh, actually, you know what I just realized? Oh, shit. Okay. This reminds me of an old theory that Parvision talked about. Shots of Parvision. That's my boy right there. There was an idea, not the Avengers, there was an idea about the threads that connect people across the entire world. Remember Sugar? Sugar, when she transformed someone into a toy, the entire planet forgot about that person's existence. How? I wonder if Emu is tapping into that sort of similar concept, being able to change someone's existence from the ground up. The mind rope, exactly. I wonder if there is like, it's not really a mind rope, it's like a soul rope, where it's like, wherever someone is born, let's say it's the landbound theory, wherever someone is born, a part of their soul has an attachment to that land, to that area. And if you're a leader of a certain country, then your soul in some way is strongly attached to that area. And as the Earth God or the Forest God or Umi, what do you want to call Imu exactly? Imu's able to take that aspect of someone's soul and flip it around, like corrupting their soul on some mojito type shit. And then in doing so, they're able to completely change it to a demon, no matter how strong they are, if they're in the same land that they were born in, because their soul has that sort of connection to where they're born in. Call it Mu. Picked, I'm getting used to. But that's something right now where Emu or Mu is doing some shit like that, where I still think it's a soul thing. I really do. I think it's maybe not like Big Mom 1-for-1, but it should be a similar soul ability, I think, in some way, where Emu's able to alter the composition of someone's soul. What the requirements are, we don't know. But again, you think hockey be enough, but it's not. Hockey somehow is not enough. It's like, damn. Shit. But I don't think that Bonnie, if we give Bonnie that importance in the story, I think it's a bit too much to give Bonnie that much importance in the story to where she actually matters for Emu. Scott Gabon. 5. Domai Riverside means return home, Davy Clan, and giants in their home country, maybe that. That's what I need to look up too. Yeah, but the whole like return home thing. Okay, I got you. So it means return home. Because I know it's the board game, but okay, if it means return home, it could actually play a stronger role whenever they're in their homeland. Okay, correct. In Latin. Okay. Karn, what's on the 5? I'm really starting to accept that Emu is actually a black ink slug entity. Yes. You have to. No, it is. It is. Because there's no way it's a silhouette at this point in time. The baddie Emu? No. It's probably just a shadow entity of some kind. It has no real corporeal form. It's just a shadowy abyssal mass. Because you have. Imagine if Oda had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to keep Emu silhouetted when Emu's cut in quarters by rocks, where you have Whitebeard, Big Mom, Garp, Roger, Kaido fighting against this nigga and still silhouetted, makes some sense. So yes, Karn, I think we have to accept that now. Emu is Oda didn't hide Emu from us. That silhouette is legitimately Emu itself. It's just the mass itself. Bro, look at White. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Emu's a concept, right? Yeah, Emu was never a silhouette. Correct. Otherwise, again, there's just too much activity with people fighting Emu to have it be a silhouette still. It makes no sense. It may have a real form, it hasn't shown us yet. It's possible. But Emu that we've seen to run the story is the legitimate Emu. That is the legitimate Emu. It's a short shot. 10. Basically, Domai Riverside won't work on Luffy because Joy Boy and Luffy have their own version of Domai Riverside that restores will. If Gear 5 Luffy will have the power to spread his freedom by turning others into Nikas. I don't like that, though, bro. Number one, turning someone into a Nika is kind of crazy in of itself. Number two, it's too much of a rinse repeat of Emu shit. I like the idea of I like the idea of Joy Boy being able to just counter that by being able to have the drums of liberation up. Like, okay, you can argue that it's already happening in some sense. Have you noticed that? And maybe it's Oda doing some, bullshit, but maybe it's actually real. Whenever Luffy goes Gear 5, other characters kind of follow suit too, and they also start doing more cartoony things, as if like the entire world or the area around him seems to be becoming more, Tom and Jerry-ish. Maybe that's what's going on there too, where that sort of effect is actually a real effect, but Oda's kind of keeping it in the gags, or the gag itself is the point of the effect, where he's in. So freedom, or having more freedom, also means, like, let's say more freedom for your own body. So let's say, oh, that's crazy. But let's say you have, when he goes Gear 5 for the first time, and then he grabs Kaido gets the bug eye effect. And then you have Law, Tama, Nami, other cats too. They also got the same bug eye effect as well. So It's like, okay, well, maybe it's happening because Luffy's essence, his being, is sort of changing the environment around him. And you know what's really scary? Yeah, long land. And this may have to be a video too, honestly. That's Logi as shit. Oda could literally be hiding Luffy's Logia attributes in real time in the story. Whenever characters go bug-eyed or they go more Looney Tunes, that's like in the same vein as Ace going to Drum Island, and then a place that always snows just stops snowing. Why? Because Ace is in the area. Ace's very existence is shaping the environment. There have been theories out there, and they're not confirmed. There have been theories out there that Crocodile made Alabasta more dry, which is why it didn't rain as often in Alabasta. Maybe, maybe not, but his powers of sand would kind of attribute to that in some sense, right? So it'd be like the same thing here, where Luffy just being in that area is starting to affect everyone around him, the environment, their souls, almost like in a god, because like in some ways gods have like an intangible effect on people and areas. You could argue that, right? So like it'd be like the same thing here in some sense. But again, that's like a more of a Logia trait. It's like when Momonosuke and Kaido transform into the dragon forms, naturally storms generate around them. Like they have that natural storm creating effect because they can control the weather. And so it happens at will. Or, no. It happens passively. So that's why I'm like, okay. If Luffy has any Logia stuff, it would be that. I wonder, what is this? Oh, I did have a theory that I was working on where this could be Nerona. The Florian Triangle could be Nerona. And yeah. Okay, see, now we're thinking. I just get more videos out there, dude, because I have too many videos. I have too many videos I want to get out there. Too many takes, too many theories. Vitor, which of a 10? Probably Domai Rasai, Czech land translation. Only works in the targeted's homeland. That can also be explained. That can also explain the flooding of the world. They flooded to separate land masses to avoid. Oh, you think that Joy Boy intentionally flooded the world to make Emu less powerful? Now we're cooking. Holy shit. What constitutes home? I live in New York, but would my home be my county? Would my home be my borough? Would my home be my town? My suburb? My cul-de-sac? The house itself? The apartment itself? Or would it be America? If it was all of America, that's cracked. What's even scarier, what if it's not just America? What if it's North America? Oh, shit. Yo, Vitor mentioned something that's very interesting. If Emu's powers are dependent on what you constitute as home, or what is your home per se, and it's tied to the land, but what kind of land? What kind of home? Because states are boundaries, borders that are dictated by government, right? not the world itself. If it's more like the world itself, you could argue that if you were born in California or Montana or Massachusetts, if Emu said, okay, well, I can control anyone that's in North America and Domai reside them, it doesn't matter if you're born in Massachusetts or Montana or California. It doesn't matter. You're still born North America. Get fucked. Oh shit. If you were born in Montana and you're now in Mexico, you would think Emu's power wouldn't work. Wrong, bitch. Because it's still in North America. Holy homelessness upscale. I like this. All right. GDA, much of the two. Are you ready for Demai Riverside Kainu? Holy shit. Oh, yo, I don't think niggas would be ready. I don't think people could mentally handle a Domai Riverside Akainu. Holy shit. The agenda, the community, there'd be such a huge tidal wave of, whether it be positive or negative, I'm not too sure, but it's gonna be a massive wave if Akainu got Domai Riverside by Emu. That would, oh man, send shockwaves throughout the entirety of the fandom like a Whitebeard quake. Emu just going, Domai Riverside Akainu. Have fun, community. If Oda wanted to shake shit up, oh, that would shake too many things up. I don't think homes, like, mentalities would be stable anymore if that were to happen, dude. Reggie, what if it's flipping the passion's intentions? Yeah, but how, though? That's the question, ultimately. That's possible, too. Emperor Beast Kaido, much over $2. Current Zoro versus God Valley Linlin. Huh? God Valley Linlin, dude. Alright? Shit. Lady Hero, much over $10. Something else in the board game called Riverside. The goal is to have the most pieces on the board be black or white. Yes. Also remember, Road Loki and all the other giants proclaimed to be the sun god. Well, I mean, they were thinking about it because they weren't too sure, but there was that debate about the sun god, about how the sun god could either be a god of hope or a god of death, or no, not death. It was basically either a good deity or bad deity, something of that sorts. And I say Riverside because I think it's better. Say Riverside. I don't know how else to really say it, so I don't really care. Riverside is where I'm gonna say it. Something else, board game. I don't know if the goal of the game matters because we haven't seen the end. Okay, we haven't seen the end result of that yet. Like, what if we do see all the giants or most of the giants transform into the reversed black giants? Does something happen then at that point? Like, does the entire, okay, like for example, let's say we get to a point where most of the giants and Elbaf start to get flipped and they get Riverside. Maybe the land itself starts to change, starts to actually warp, where the more people you have that are Riverside, that are demonized, the more the land itself starts to alter, the space itself. And so let's say, for example, if we're on Elbaf, 51% of the population is now reversed. Now all of a sudden, the trees sort of transform into, let's say, more like demon trees or like dark, sinister trees like you would see in some sort of maleficent woods, right? Or you have the animals that are normal animals that you see in Elbaf, they start to mutate and transform like it's Fallout. Or you get, instead of regular water, you get more demonic, sinister marshes and swamps, shit like that. Where maybe if that happens, it winds up transforming the land itself in a more sinister way to match Imu's vibes in some way, some of that sort. Maybe. If that is the case here, where if the end goal is to try and get more and more reversed human beings or entities of great power in the world, in that land, then extra Scarlet Rot. Yeah, like the Scarlet Rot. Exactly. In Elden Ring. But I don't know if the thing with Road and Loki and the Giants necessarily matters too much right now. Because I don't know if that, because this, unless Imu itself is correlated to the sun god itself in some way, as the direct opposite, but let's wait and see. Reggie, like the Rouge to love / protect a target is flipped. Like the Rouge to love? Okay, so like basically, Rox wants to protect his family, truly. And because Imu is now changing Rox is now focused on killing his family. So the extreme desire that Rox had to protect is now going to be the extreme desire to kill. I think that's the effect, not the cause. What we're trying to figure out right now is the cause. But the effect, yes, I agree with that. I think that's happening for sure. The effect is that, yes. Hence, reversed. But the cause, how? Let hero again. What's up for the 10? Appreciate. Oh, actually, number 3 in the donos. Appreciate. Luffy would grant their wishes by turning the giants into sun god Nikas. Elbaf would become a giant board game. Imu creating demons, while Gear 5 Luffy uses his Domairo side to revert them back to Nika. See, damn, son. Woof. Woo-hoo. Do they need to transform into other sun god Nikas? Because think about it. Their normal constitution is the white constitution on the board game. Dory and Brogy normally are the white pieces on the board. And then they get reversed to become the black pieces on the board. So wouldn't that just be the reverse case here, where like you just have Luffy turn back to normal? Because normally they're already the white pieces of the board. Normally their souls are already pure, or like their souls are like regular. They're not like demon souls. So will they need to actually get the Hagoromo scarf, start going dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da? Do they need to do all that? I don't maybe, but I don't necessarily think so. I feel like we don't need to have Luffy do the exact same thing in reverse. Because what Luffy is trying to do is more like a god thing, right? He's kind of giving, because if that were the case, it kind of makes Bonnie's whole thing a little bit meaningless in some sense. If Luffy could, let's say, just distribute his godhood to other people and change them from being a Domairo side. Though I could see someone, let's say, for example, I could see a part of Luffy's image, iconography, gets attached to them in some way. Like, let's say they get a little white Hagoromo scarf or some sort of marking of the sun, something of that sort. And then they could transform back to their regular selves. But remember that their original states are the white pieces on the chessboard, or on the board itself, not chessboard. The original states are already white as it is. So I don't think they need to. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I think it's a little bit iffy if we actually have to just go full Nika, like the same way, like, or Dia Nika. Like Brogy and Dory become Dia Nikas, like let's say Bonnie. But gaming, it could happen, but I'm like, I wouldn't necessarily like that. Actually, probably not. I think it could be. That's, you know what? I'll keep it aside. I think it'd be kind of lame. I think it'd be kind of lame if everyone starts doing the Dia Nika. Like, damn, everybody? Ugh, okay. But that's just me, though. Rox getting turned because he, like he said earlier, Emu, he's not the one. What, if he was Davy Jones, he wouldn't be turned? Oh, that one. Karn, much of 5. I think Emu's hockey burst after the attack was, and it searched the island, probably wanted to wrap things up out of taking that attack. Oh, okay. I could explain why. Okay, hold on, let me see here. Because that was a weird transition. So you're saying, okay, Emu got the attack from all these studs. Emu then bursted, or it uses hockey to try and find where his family was. So it's like combining Conqueror's hockey with observation hockey, and then it was able to search. And so Emu right here is looking for Rox's family, and then it burst at the attack, and then got him. Interesting idea. Okay, I can take that. Okay, yeah, big ass sneakers. I mean, yeah. Luffy's already a big ass nigga himself. Strat, much of the 5. This is why Blackbeard was so hell-bent on the Yami Yami no Mi. It has immunity to this effect. You are correct. Blackbeard is one of the few powers that can say, you know what? Fuck all this Domai Riverside shit. Kurozu. Like, oh, it doesn't fucking work. Yeah, I mean, that'd be the case. Blackbeard counters all powers. Yeah. So, nice call. Very nice call. Strat. Scopper, much over the 2. It could be why Emu hates pirates leaving homeland. Just innately, I figured it's combined with that and also them searching for the pirate treasure itself, Gold Roger treasure, which is One Piece, which can change the world itself. And then also things like, but then at the same time, if let's say the world could change in a way to where the land masses return back to normal, that only buff Emu, really. So, okay. Kawan Pineapple. But that's gonna take right there. 5. Domai Versailles has 2 conditions to activate. It can only be used on a native homeland of the specific race. Injury needs to be inflicted. Rocks Dory. So it needs a blood pact via injury, and they have to be in their homeland. So 2 conditions. Okay. These are good takes. I like them. Vitor again, theory. Much of the Buckaroos. That theory also explains Mary Joyce, the Holy Land. Concentrate all nobility in the same place so that no one ever opposes by using Domai Versailles. Yes, you can actually like corral them and then flip them wherever you want to for a rev reason, shit like that. Yes, you are correct. And then you could, you know what it is too? Hey, you know what it is too? Low key, there's a panel we have to really go back to. It's the panel where that one member of the Roger Pirates. Yeah, right here. This is a very strange panel. No, like right here. Hey, get over yourself. This pain, it's oddly compelling. How does that work? How is Emu's attack oddly compelling? How does that work? That's a really strange situation. Emu is able to, not even directly, but like indirectly, can like manipulate people's hearts and souls. But in this case here, it's pain. Maybe the poison give him a high. I don't think. Even though it's Saturn, he has that crazy eroding venom shit that should kill this dude. Really? Nah, I don't think it's a poison. But I think it's soul shit. I really do think it's soul shit. Like Emu's able to manipulate your soul in some way, where Emu can actually, almost like Mojito, where Emu's able to actually control people's souls indirectly or directly. Indirectly, it's more like a compulsion, where maybe Emu being in the Holy Land, being in that area, if you're a ruler or a leader, you're more compelled to be in favor of what they want you to do and say. Potentially. That could be a bit too far because obviously, let's say, for example, Shihoshi got captured and you didn't see Neptune be like, oh, well, maybe. No, no, no. My daughter's being captured. Time to fuck shit up. Or you didn't see Sabo look at Imu and say, actually, no. Sabo's like, fuck that, rook check. So maybe not. But also, they never got attacked by Imu. So I'm wondering if, that matters here too. Or like taking damage from Imu can in some way compel you in some way. So when Rox takes this hit from Imu right here, initially or off the gate, his mind is being warped in some way. Subtly. He's not aware of that. Or maybe he is, but subtly his mind's being warped. And then boom, Riverside fully, and then goes full demon. Rat King. Mm-hmm. The rat packs bite you. And they spread the disease. And you turn one of them. It's like zombies. Ken Blue, much over 5. Emu looking like top 1 after this chapter. But I'm wondering why Emu hasn't. But I'm wondering why Emu wasn't in Kaido's top 5. Maybe because Kaido saw Emu as above them all. Maybe. But I have my doubts on Kaido because Kaido was ready to fight against him anyway. Like Kaido was going to team up with Big Mom to try and take the entire system down. You know what I'm saying? So, here's a good question. Keep in mind though, they did do a fuck ton of damage to it. It is restored though. And then moving forward, Rox is going to be their challenge moving forward. Maybe Kaido doesn't comprehend what Imu did here. Because it's hard to comprehend what he did there, honestly. It really is. But I see what you're saying. Like, you think Kaido put him in the top 5. But then again, wouldn't he be like, Oda could be like revealing his, oh no, I think, didn't he say pirates? I forgot. Either way. Okay, doesn't matter. But I see what you're saying. Big Flair, remember you joked and you said Imu is Aku from Samurai Jack? I did. But I don't see how anyone can beat Imu without a special weapon, such as the ancient weapons. I would say Nika's a counter, for sure. How much a counter, I'm not too sure. But I would say Nika for sure is a counter. For sure. But yeah, comparing him to Aku, I think is a fair comparison. Can't transform as much, obviously. But the way it imposes its will over the planet is also very unique, too. Honestly. Mae, much over the 2. This was Garling. He knew about the Domai Riverside and set Rox up. Okay, now we're thinking. I like that. Michael A, 10. So what was the promise, quote unquote, that the chapter title was talking about? Imu said promises must be kept when talking about eliminating the Davy clan. But a promise to who? That's the question. Is it to Nika? Is it to... Well, I guess maybe not Nika, because Nika probably... Oh... Actually, that's a good question. Who knows? Because we don't know much about the ancient history. Mu's world remains incomplete. I need to see what the vid says, because Emu's getting deep right now. Why is your world incomplete? What does that mean? Okay, I may not be getting to Maros tonight. I don't know. Because now it's starting to get really deep. What the fuck does that mean? How is your world incomplete, sir? Oh no, wait. The promised line isn't okay. Hold on, time out. Yeah, I was confused too. The promised line isn't said by Emu; it's said by Rox. Rocks had a promise to keep because Rocks met him before, and he said that he would, I think, come back later on. The promise is from Rocks to Emu. Because I was kind of confused for a second. Hold on, like, where did he say, where did Emu say the promise? No, it was Rocks. That's why I had to double check. Swaggin', oh, much of the two. Garp, Big Mom, and Emu herself aren't on Kaido's top 5. True. But folks say, oh my god, but Oden is a weird case, but I think he's fucking probably strong. I think Oden's probably just as strong as Ryoma. Maybe like a slight hair under Ryoma, but that's it. That's as low as go Oden. I think Oden's kind of cracked. All right. Point number 5. The conditions for Dynamite Riverside would explain why Emu didn't possess Saturn on Egghead. It's an artificial island with no natives limiting his power. Fair. But you would say, okay, but he's the leader of Egghead Island, so why not control him? Because he's the leader. He's a king. You could argue. He's the ruler. You could argue that too, but I see what you're saying. He wasn't born there. Yeah, he was born in Baltimore. Big LaFleur. 10. Last one. Kaido literally told us how strong Roger was when he said, look at Roger. He had no fruit power and still brought the world to heal. That quote is hitting different now. In a way, because like look, chat, I mean, kind of. I wouldn't take the Roger we see here as the de facto all-powerful Roger that we talk about in the future. Because Roger and Whitebeard, I think, and Big Mom, of course, and Kaido, and Garp are far from their prime powers at this point in time. The only character you can say is that peak powers is Rocks. That's really it. But you can't, I would not say the same thing for Roger or for Whitebeard. Roger, I keep on saying this because I sound like such a fucking bitch. I sound like such a fucking nerd. Glasses up, buck teeth. Well, guys, this is Roger's first voyage. Okay, it's his first fucking voyage, bruh. It's his first voyage. Roger is not even close right now to the great pirate that we saw during the Oden flashback. You can just tell based on the clashes, right? The clash that Whitebeard and Roger do when they're the great pirates of the seas, holy shit, man. The clashes we see on this island don't even come close to the shit that these two were doing. The shit that they were doing on that one island they met when they had their 3-day fight blows this shit out of the water that they've shown in this arc so far. Roger and Whitebeard were on a whole different league. Whitebeard was literally tilting the oceans around him because he was just pissed. And she was going like, vroom, vroom, vroom. I'm not seeing that here because he's not on that level. He's not on that level yet. He's not there yet. Mega Buster 2. You see she about to get booger afflicted? Yes. I see my boy, the goal line Shiki, looking around like, oh shit, booger. No. Bomboclat. Me in trouble. Okay, he's in trouble. Abyss Left in 5. Come on, Cole. Black isn't the only go color. You can flip pieces to white. We're definitely getting Luffy versus Emu BB go game. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I just don't. Again, Dory and Brody were already at a white, and they flipped to black when Emu did the Riverside. So in order to take them back from that to where they were before, it means that they return back to normal. The white is the regular state of their being. The inverse of that is their more demonic state of their being. See what I'm saying? I don't know if you need to have Dory and Brogy go full Diet Nika like Bonnie. It could happen, but I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not. Super Saiyan Milos, much over 5. Kaido said Roger had haki that could make the world heal. Maybe Roger unlocks haki on Power Joy Boy, or maybe haki that fully counters Riverside. That is, here's my guess, okay? This is my take here, okay? I think if we assume that Joy Boy's Haki knot that we see is this ultimate Haki that can maybe undo even the Reversai technique, then it'll be that. But there's a chance that Rocks doesn't have that Haki. That ultimate Conqueror's Haki, or it's not either a technique or that level, whatever it is, okay? Like you can have a higher level of Haki, but not know that certain technique, potentially, right? It gets complicated there, obviously. But, like, for example, the Scabbards knew about Oden's Haki that could bypass normal defenses and do internal damage to Kaido. But their Haki level is way inferior than Kaido's Haki. But he didn't know that Haki technique, right? That's the idea. So if there's a certain technique that can be used by Haki, Rocks didn't know that technique, but maybe Roger did know that I don't know how, but maybe in the future, oh, well, he probably knew because, you know what, fuck me. If he didn't know, and if Gabon also knew too, okay, you know what? Call me crazy, shit. Maybe they all find this shit out because they reach Laugh Tale. Maybe Gabon, Rayleigh, Roger, they didn't know they could do that to Immortals until they went to Laugh Tale because they found out the truth about everything. Maybe in that truth, they find out the truth about how you can actually utilize, you know, Conqueror's Haki properly. That's a guess. That's a guess. That's a guess. That's a guess. Because Rox's Haki, I'm assuming even now, is way higher than Gabon's Haki. That's my assumption. But Gabon can do like significant damage to Immortals, where Rox can too, but it seems more, what's the word here I'm looking for? Makeshift? Slipshot? It feels like it's a lot less focused and concentrated. It doesn't feel as refined. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not as refined. Maybe because they learned the truth in on Laugh Tale. They learned everything they need to learn. So, right, it's not trained, it's not honed. Exactly. Yeah. So that could be happening here too. You see, oh man, this gets deep, dude. This. Whew. Now, this chapter I haven't done a review in a minute, but it's may require a review. I'm playing too much video games. Reggie, 2. Ibani gets that role. Another L for Saturn. That's big facts, actually. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Carlos, Marshall 5. I have a question. If people knew Saint Saturn back then, wouldn't people notice the elders aren't dying? They are public figures, apparently. But to what degree, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, they rarely come out like that. And to be fair, I think they're already viewed as gods. They're already viewed as gods, Carlos, by, I think, most people across the world. So is it surprising that a god can't die or they have everlasting life? Michael, much love for the E5. Could Oda be doing a meta thing by making Imu's power ink related? You can see Imu's limbs from Saturn's tattoo pattern in the demon form. Well, I think Imu just kind of copied Saturn's limbs, but you're saying that, like, Kanjiro? It's ink? I don't think so. I think it's kind of boring. No offense to Kanjiro, but yeah, I think he just copies it. If Imu is an abyss shadow entity, then all shadows will be him, like Ichibei or some shit like that. But I have no idea. I would say it's probably like in the same vein as the Demon Tail. Like the Demon Tail, like kind of gored Sabo and it gored King Cobra. Like I would say it's in the same vein there. Though I don't know if he's actually doing the poison too. But if Imu can grant the 5 Elders power, which probably is, then it can probably use those powers whenever it sees fit. So Saturn's whole moveset is not Imu's moveset. You could argue. Yeah, Ink can do anything? Sure. Fair enough. Yeah. I won't deny that. But doesn't... it feels very similar to Kanjiro's power, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. I can see the potential for way more for Ink, per se. Maximum stupid, much of the two. Emu, don't mind Riverside. Luffy, let my people go. Ha! Emu, don't mind Riverside. Luffy, let my people go. True. Skybreaker Bomb. 2. The One Piece is a giant plug that drains the sea. I love it. Mugsby. 10. Loki hates his homeland. What if his negative feelings about Elbaf keep him safe from being Domaira's side? That would be interesting. Probably not, but I like the idea. I do. I like what you're selling there. Lasagna Johnson, much of a 2. Appreciate what they do. I'm maximum stupid again, much of a 10. What if the final war is Devil Fruit users and high hockey users fighting Domaira Versailles / friends and families and willing people cause technically only the non-Duffery users have to turn currently adds. Wait, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, you're saying a lot. Are you trying to say that if the final war could be somewhere like you have Duffery users versus hockey users that are all transformed against them? Maybe, I suppose. But you worded weird there, honestly. Karn, 5. I can see Bonnie apply to the... man. Maybe, but yeah, I can see Bonnie applying to the Giants a Nika future to make the Othello game counter strat. I can see Usopp playing some trickery game strat to flex. Yeah, but that's giving so much onus to Bonnie, who already has so much weight in the story just by being able to control all the pacifista. Now Bonnie is going to be quintessential against she's a part of the counter Emu initiative where she can make other people, give them a future, a Nika-ish future so they can transform too. But that does make more sense to do to other folks from her powers, let's say Luffy's powers, outside to argue. But damn, son, like, whew. That is one hell. That is so much weight on Bonnie. We could do it, Oda could do it. But it's like, hold up, champ. We all trying to be Nikas now? Through Bonnie? How many cans of Diet Nika do you need? Shit is filling the cupboard. But it could happen. I can't deny that. Who? Much over the 10. Mu's 12th letter in Greek. Yes. Also represents the veil of 40. 40 symbolizes periods of great change. Hold on. So that letter also symbolizes the veil of 40. 40 symbolizes periods of great change in biblical stories. Mu in Egyptian hieroglyphics means water. Emu is definitely a liquid of some kind. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Yeah. I mean, the idea of Umi already being a thing with Emu too is also a possibility. But I think a lot of folks are kind of. I think the land is a pretty good idea. The land idea, I think, it's pretty good. That's not water. That's Earth, though. That's Earth God. Mm-hmm. Lasagna Johnson 5. I'm sorry for spamming this. I ain't complaining. You're donating, so I ain't complaining. What if fear is the trigger, like Big Mom, Devil Fruit? Rox is probably scared for his family right now. Would you apply fear to Brogy when he got transformed? Maybe you could, because he got his arm blown off. So maybe you could apply fear to Brogy. Dory, we didn't know he got off-screened, transformed. If it's just fear, it's a lot simpler, but less potent, for sure. Because it requires you to fear Emu. And if you don't fear Emu, or you don't have any fear per se, then you're fucking fine. Really. Like, if you can, like... Or like if you can overcome that fear of joy or something like that, you know, happiness, willpower. Yeah. Well, that becomes a lot. It's more versatile, but it's also less potent. But it could be fear as well. That's possible. I won't deny that. Fear for his family caused him to. Okay, yeah, it's possible. Emu scary? I don't think Emu scared any of these guys until Emu started yapping about his family. Then he started to get scared. But then Rockstar Rockstar fear for his family's safety. So okay, Lasagna, I see you. Big LaFleur, 5. Last one, lol. Since this is a shonen, and I fully believe shonen tropes, I fully believe Emu can't control Luffy because his heart is pure. So, now it's about purity. How pure is one's soul, right? Or his heart? Luffy can look at Boa Hancock naked and not bat an eye. Pure. Luffy honestly doesn't want to be a hero. He wants his own meat. Pure. Luffy fights for his friends, even if they're starving. And he'll take down entire nation's leaders for that shit. Pure. Okay. That's possible. I won't deny that. It's funny, too, because actually... So I was kind of going over a video theory about Kaguya and how Emu could be another version of Kaguya that we see in a lot of Japanese stories. Because I was watching Yaiba, the legendary samurai, and there's actually a main villain in that called Kaguya, the same as Naruto. Kaguya. I was like, what the fuck? And I was wondering, where the hell does this shit come from? Like, who the hell is Kaguya? And there's a story about Kaguya. It's apparently like I was told it's the Romeo and Juliet of Japan. The story of Kaguya, the moon goddess. And I was wondering if there's any ties that can be made from Emu's powers to the moon goddess. And you could argue there actually are. They're modified in some way, but you could argue they could be. They could be. So, yeah, it's folklore. There we go. Yeah, it's folklore. Yeah. So, that one, that video I'm working on probably for, let's say, next week or the week after next week. Hopefully, get that out, go and get the one out there. Moon and out, true. Abyss Leviathan, much of it for the 2. One Piece is a white go piece. True. Let's go. Not Cam, much of the 5. It seems Rox is not aware of emus. So why? It seems that Rox is not aware of emus. So why did he think he needed specific fruits? It could be about the whole. I think the fruit could be about the red line itself. That's what I think. I think the fruit of the giants, the one that Loki had consumed, pertains to the red line itself. That's what I think. Because the red line is a very unique structure. It is the structure that has shaped the world itself. Like, if you remove the red line, somehow, some way, you have an entirely different world where you have probably lower sea levels. You don't have calm belts. You don't have the Grand Line. The world changes drastically when you have the red line be destroyed. So I wonder if that's what's going on there too, where like the giants have some way of manipulating or controlling the red line via this power. Hence the snake covered in blood. What did Dorian Broggie say? We can cut through anything except for a snake covered in blood, which I think refers to the red line. I think. And the other fruit could be the Nika power potentially. Maybe the Yami Yami, but who knows? Gavlar, I'm sure the 5 pounds. It's crazy that Zeus knows about Emu. Tell Nami or the other strides. Actually, big fucking facts. Big facts. And then the last dono. Strat, back at it again. 5. BB had no motivation before the Yami Yami no Mi because of Emu. It explains why BB was willing to kill Thatch and why Whitebeard chose to let him go. I mean, he has his plans, obviously, but yeah, his powers would negate Emu's powers, you would think on paper. Yes, they would negate. He would be negate. Yes, you're right. But I'm not too sure if, well, he has his motives to control the world. So obviously, Emu would stand in his way to control the world. It's a world conquest play that BB has. It's a world domination play. Anyone that's like going to hamper his world domination play is going to be removed somehow, some way. But because of Emu's powers, you have to try and find a way to counter those powers, hence the Yami Yami no Mi. If you couldn't find because remember, in the Encyclopedia of Fruits, the Model Nika power does not exist. It only exists in the ancient encyclopedia, the one that Vegapunk mentioned, and the Gumu Gumu fruits there. Gumu Gumu fruits. So I'm wondering if he ever knew about the power or the existence of the fruit that was still around to this day. He may not have known, like he may have knew about the power of the Model Nika, but not actually know they was still around. You know what I'm saying? All right, either way. Last dono, Mega Buster. What the fuck? My boy, what's up? 5. Emu is Mother Ocean and doesn't want anyone to leave home. Oda did say that all mother... Oda did say that was all mothers. Lamau. Emu is Mother Ocean and doesn't want anyone to leave home. Sure. That could be some underlining feminine intent if Emu is feminine in some way. Sure, fair enough. I won't deny that. But I don't know if necessarily matters in this situation here. Unless that's like unless that pertains to Emu's backstory, like Emu's origins. Why? Like, did everyone leave Lulu's Nirona and then Emu's kind of powers symbolize that in some way? It's more of like a symbolism type of thing rather than an actual, ability like root thing. But I see what you're saying. Mothers hate adventure. Woo-hoo. Mothers hate adventure. Domira side, come back home. I get you. But you know what be kind of fucked up though? It's like saying, okay, if you follow a mother's will and you stay home, it corrupts your soul and it turns you evil. It's like Oda's sly way of shitting on the Japanese, I think they're called hikikomoris? Yeah, those guys. It's like shitting on them in a way and then saying a real boy, someone that's pure, all right, a man goes out and has adventure. He explores the world, all right? You can argue be some shit like that, but that is deep on a very sexist level, but also cultural. So maybe we could go this route. All right, that's it though. YouTube, we are done with your donations. Love you guys. I'm gonna go to Twitch exclusive now for I don't know. We'll see how long it's gonna be. I'm gonna try to keep it like under 2 hours because I do need to get some Marvel Rivals going on. But we have to wait and see. So YouTube, appreciate you guys from the stream. No doubt about that. Everyone, take care, stay safe, be easy. Until next time, have a nice one. Chapter was great. Like actually fantastic. And I'll probably do videos on too because this one may have to have a systematic breakdown. Twitch is ass, bro, but I know you're coming. I know you're coming. But in the future, I may not do this actually on Twitch at all. In the future, we actually may keep this on YouTube. So the entire thing is saved. But Twitch has a certain policy where you can't do, you know what? But honestly, fuck Twitch policy. Shit's getting annoying as fuck. It's getting annoying as hell.